You're in tune to the FuseBox Radio Broadcast.
Turn the music up inside my session. These folks gotta hear my message.
Bringing balanced black radio to the masses.
All right, everybody. 1 2 1 2. What's going on? You're now in tune to another session of the syndicated worldwide FuseBox Radio Broadcast.
Right.
Bringing the balance back to black radio since 1998, whether it's on your FM dial internet radio station, favorite cultural website, or podcast. You got myself in the music and commentary mix, DJ Fusion. On the side, you got my bro who did the same. Let me have him go ahead and introduce himself.
Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen of the whole wide world and galaxy. United Broadcasting the United States, Eastern Seaboard, of course. Ausar Raw, Black Hawk, Sabaka Stone, John L. John Rockwell, of course, me and Fusey rocking as well, bringing much love and good vibrations to higher and lower beings of the galaxy. Much love, and we're about to blast off and give you the funk. What's the deal, Fusey?
Doing good. As you definitely know, and some of our listeners may know, it's been really busy on our ends as of late. We're in full press summertime mode with lots of audio interviews coming up soon, hitting up these press events and stuff. So things are in motion at the FuseBox Radio and FuseBox Media fam. We just need naps sometime soon, whenever we can schedule them. But it's all good. Shout out to all of our old school listeners who've been rocking with us for the past few years. Shout out to people who are new and have run into us, whether it's via recommendations from said listeners, if y'all just ran to us on the internet, whatever have you. We deeply appreciate all you cool folks. And for those who are new, let me just break down really quickly how we do the show. At the beginning, we do our basic promo spiel in terms of all the ways y'all can check us out and so forth and so on. Then we talk about a little bit of things on the news and commentary and that just came up during the past week or so. And then we get into our various music mixes of old and new school goodies representing the Black Diaspora, such as hip-hop, soul, funk, jazz, reggae, and plenty more. And, let's get right into that, especially because we're rounding up right into a 4th of July weekend here in the States. It's an extended weekend. And even that's going to be a partial work weekend for us, with maybe a day of chilling. So, yeah, we're not going to be as talky on this particular commentary segment as with the past last ones or two, but it's all good. It's all good. We definitely got some stuff we got to touch base on. You can check out the FuseBox Radio Broadcast at our official website, FuseboxRadioOnline.com, FuseboxRadioOnline.com, or FuseboxRadio.com, because we finally got that domain name after literal years of trying to get that joint. Our official blog site is BlackRadioIsBack.com. And our official photography site is FuseboxRadioPhotography.com. So for some of these press events we're talking about, you'll be able to see some of the pictures and stuff we got over there. Social networks, Facebook.com/FuseboxRadioShow, one word. Facebook.com/FuseboxRadio is my personal page. And as I always say, y'all can try to join if you want, but if I see that you're like not engaging in any type of remotely intelligent conversation or just doing straight promo, I'm not going to be bothered. Because I'm a grown woman. I don't need to be bothered by all of that. And if you end up being contrary on either or page, people here have no problem with kicking you off. Life's too short. Know what I mean? So that's how that goes. On the FuseboxRadio.com page, we do have our upcoming event listings. I'm going to be at a few things the next few months, getting the DJ spin on and whatnot, and then some talking. I'm actually in September going to be at 2 events speaking. One is going to be the Mid-Atlantic Podcast Conference in the greater Philadelphia area. Shouts out to them. And also going to be at, an upcoming event in New York City, and that's going to be very exciting with some folks with a media summit, and we'll give more details as that goes by. We literally just got that confirmed a day or two ago. And folks might be rocking the DC State Fair again in August. We've got to try to see how that goes. We definitely already have locked down in October another spot, rocking and rolling with the Marine Corps Marathon on the course. It'll be our 4th year doing that, which is pretty awesome. And what have you. And real quick shout out to the fine folks of Rhode Island Avenue, Main Street. They had their Uprising Festival this past weekend, and I DJ'd a set over there with some great fellow DJs. And they literally had Rhode Island having all types of art events, vendors and stuff up and down the strip, so that's pretty awesome. Definitely got to give those fine folks some love, and also shout out to Petworth Market, was over there about 2 weekends ago, doing the spin while, local vendors were doing their thing. So we out here one way or another and whatnot. And because we're in music festival season and concert season and God knows what else, there's going to be a lot going on with us. So just stay tuned for all of the photographic and audio content that'll be dropping on those ends. And we still got some other stuff we're not going to announce just yet because, quite frankly, it's going good when we're being quiet about it. So I like to want to keep that moving. And being one who has been doing this for scarily about, it is now 18 years. This show has ran consecutively in one way, shape, form, or format. I know how people bite, Joe, and I'm not in the mood for that. So if people are going to do that, they can do it afterwards. And that's that. The Black Hawk definitely knows what we're talking about with some of the good things that we're working on right now. And yeah, man, that is about it. And if you don't remember any of this stuff, just search for FuseBox Radio Broadcast on your favorite search engine of choice, and you'll be able to find us. The podcast is available via all of your various main podcasting apps and sites and things, including iTunes, Stitcher, Audio Search, Player FM, Pocket Cast, and just tons more. Overcast FM and other various folks. So yeah, that's about the promo spiel in. News-wise, it's been hectic during the past few weeks. Some things we're going to get into a little more in-depth than others. On a personal note, we just found this out not too long ago. R.I.P. to Cleavon I. Schuler, man. He was one of the first cats when I started doing the show back in the late 90s who hooked folks up with promo. And for people who are used to the MP3 age, like, promo was like you getting like your free CDs and vinyl if you were doing a show. And they didn't just do that for any old body. And at the time, Cleavon had worked for Loud Records, for people who remember Loud. And whatnot. And he was doing all types of stuff throughout the years, including before he passed away, via All Dev Digital. Really good guy, really classy, professional type of dude. Good-natured, good spirit at large, and relative age contemporary. So it was a shock to find out that he passed away. So condolences to his family, friends, and all the great folks who worked with him. And I had to mention that just because we're in an age right now, and both myself and the Black Hawk have at least 40 plus years between us in terms of professionally doing various music things. A lot of cats really ain't worth a damn sometimes when you do this music business thing, if we got to keep it all the way live, some of these folks won't care if you, fall out and die tomorrow. And Ice Schuler was one of those guys who would just check in and see how people were. It wouldn't be because if he was pushing a record or any other type of thing, like, yo, what's going on, what's good. He treated everybody from the indies to the quote-unquote majors the same.
No doubt.
And that is really rare. And again, dude was a real class act, so definitely had to mention that. Also, R.I.P. to King Rain, big dude in the modern day of Canadian hip hop. Don't know how him or Cleavon passed as of late, but that was definitely a shocker during this past week. So I definitely wanted to put that out there as well on personal to the FuseBox Radio. Also on the end of folks passing away, all the people who were killed or injured in Orlando with the Pulse Club shooting, Definitely thoughts, condolences, strength, and if people believe in that, prayers for everybody who was involved in that. This is my personal opinion. I'm going to put out there right now. I don't care what your orientation is or how you sexually identify yourself. Nobody expects somebody to roll up in a place and start trying to shoot and hurt people for just trying to live their lives and have a good time. These are folks in the club late at night who were just, trying to chill out like how anybody else would try to cool out during the middle of the week. And regardless of your viewpoint, there was sickness and hatred that made somebody do that. Bottom line. And also one of the things that's interesting with this case that only so many people are mentioning, this was during a mostly black and Latino night this happened too. At this particular club. So besides the sexual orientation things and situation that's being pushed, which is valid, which is very valid, you also had a people of color thing that happened with this particular killing too. So there are multiple, besides the fact that as a basic human being, again, who wants to go about their business and end up getting killed for no damn reason? So, that is definitely a tragic happening, and I think when we have this happen almost too much now in the United States, where it seems like damn near every other month to every month there's a big mass shooting on this particular level. I mean, over 100 people got shot with this particular one. They're saying that it's the biggest modern day mass shooting that has occurred so far in this country. There's always talk of gun control, and I'm going to try to keep this as short as possible. I think what both sides, pro, and con with gun control miss out is the aspect of gun control came into this country in a jacked up way. As a person of color, I can't look at the NRA and be pro them because they pretty much formulated when folks like the Black Panthers and them were like, we want to have our own weapons. We want to have our own right to protect ourselves. And what have you. And part of the early NRA and gun control situation with that was essentially a racial thing. They didn't want to have black folks walking around doing open carry. Well, wow. To a degree, they still don't. And it irritates me that the basic situation with gun control has had an imbalance, not just towards black people, but towards plenty of people of color in this country. Now, that being said, in my personal life, I don't see a need to get like something that's like a 50 caliber or a straight up automatic weapon. At the same token, I don't want to really deny anybody who's not out of their damn minds the right to go to a range and have one and do so. And I hate to say it, this country is still not all together with people mentally. And, it's a bad thing to have to think about, but I don't want to be on the wrong side if something goes down because I can't buy something. And the messed up thing with gun control in this country is that they usually try to use it to target against a particular group. It's not a equal thing. Like, if somebody does gun control right now and they do alterations, they're going to probably try to say, like, well, we need to have it against quote-unquote Muslim terrorists or people who we feel are terrorists. And that's usually people of color. Fair or unfair.
No doubt.
And anti-government people of all backgrounds. But I think it gets scary when you get to that point, and it depends on who wants to paint you with the terrorist brush. Especially because we have various terrorism lists and stuff right now with everything from do not fly and all of that are admittedly very flawed. You could be on that list and not have done a damn thing but make somebody mad. And if that translates to somebody getting weaponry, that can be worrisome just off of a rights type of thing. And then when you look at a case like the Pulse shooting where they said that the FBI was eyeballing this guy for a minute and nobody did anything, it's like, well, whose damn fault is that? Whether people try to set him up or whether it was, we found out that this guy was a danger and somebody told us the thing, but nothing happened. Now, unfortunately, over 50-something people are dead and over 40-something are currently injured at the broadcast time. Gun control is a really complicated situation. I just hope that people, with whatever they do, be really careful with it and not necessarily use it for grandstanding because As a broadcast time, we had some of the Democratic folks in Congress do like a little over 24-hour sit-in for it. And no offense to them, especially like folks like Representative John Lewis, who, you know, he went through the shit during the civil rights era, you know, in terms of getting beat and rolling with King and stuff like that. But it's like, we've had so many mass shootings. Why this right now? This looks like political theater to me. Not saying that some people don't care, but it's like, why couldn't we have this when the Charleston shooting happened? Why couldn't we have this when Sandy Hook happened? You know, and all these other numerous shootings that occurred when the people were getting killed in the movie theaters and folks rolling up on the military bases. Are like, why is this happening now? Which just happens to be during an election year. Now, I ain't trying to be conspiracy, you know, tinfoiled up, but I don't know, man. It just rubbed me the wrong way. In the day, we need to stop sicknesses in people's minds, yo. We need to stop having people feel that the only way they can lash out against what they feel is messed up is by killing a whole bunch of people who literally haven't done a damn thing to them.
No doubt.
You know, but that's my thoughts on that. I don't know if you had anything else on that particular end.
All I was going to say is that basically, I definitely feel that, you know, that's one of the good things about America is that there's the ability for people to be able to protect themselves, at least on the books. And you know, and I agree with you said that that if, you know, people of color, black people should definitely have the ability to be able to get, you know, weapons, same weapons everybody else is able to get. And that I'm never opposed to gun ownership. Not necessarily pro NRA, but, you know, cause I don't know if NRA, like Susan said, cares about whether we have, you know, equality as far as what that is concerned. But, you know, that's more or less my whole comment on it. I thought that, you know, something like this was going to happen. You know, this took place in the South, you know, at a club in the South, and you know, a gay club in the South, and I'm not surprised that happened. Now, I'm not saying there hasn't been violence that takes place in gay clubs across the country. However, when there's that many people died, I'm not surprised it didn't. I'm not surprised that it did not take place in a place like New York. I guess that's not going to happen in New York. The influence that gays have on a level that's not necessarily flamboyant and out in public, you know, just in places where people you didn't know they was gay are at. I just don't see that happening. My point is that, along with a lot of the racial things that had gone on there with the homosexual thing, or at least a hate of them, or at least a hiding of it. You know what I'm saying? You know, the aspect of it happening in the South, I could see it. I could see it happening more, and that the worst example of the violent aspect took place in the South is just very reminiscent of just the, the violence and tyranny that had been going on, and especially influenced from out. You know, from internally and from externally within some of the situations that have been going on there. You know, before the Civil War, during slavery, before the Civil War, during the Civil War, and afterwards. So, yeah, but that's about it, though.
No doubt, no doubt. And, one quick side note on this. What killed me about this particular story and situation with the way our mainstream media is here in the States is that you have people, with however you believe in things, mind you, because we know that people believe in different joints. You literally had like a week or two ago people complaining about a certain group of gay folks, you know, using public bathrooms at various places. But then they tried to act like the only folks who hated on gay folks were like ISIS or whatever the hell that dude tried to say that he believed in before, you know, he shot everybody up and he himself ended up getting killed. Division has always been a big thing here in this country. It's always been a big thing here in this country, whether it's regard to sexual orientation, race, so forth and so on. And this is not God's country. I think people need to make that very fucking clear. It's certainly not the God that decided to make a whole bunch of us, be separate on a bunch of levels and try to have us fight each other instead of a bigger system that's jacked up, So it's like, let's not be hypocritical here, guys. I mean, yes, there's definitely some nonsense from those folks. I mean, to me, neither side likes black Americans. So I just look at things that way, But folks got to get careful when they get to do this division stuff while not necessarily looking at how they spread hatred of other folks who are quote unquote different or quote unquote not the norm or whatever have you. So I just wanted to wrap that joint up. Next up, this Brexit joint, pretty much Britain voting itself out of the European Union. As a history person, this is fascinating to me. Because anybody who knows any part of history ever knows that England was one of those super fucked up colonialist powers for a very long time, at least the past 500, 600 years. And now they caught feelings with being a part of the European Union and being a part of various things that union encompass, including, a certain level of human rights and the amount of refugees that can come in from different countries, so forth and so on. And they didn't have a big majority, but they voted each other out. And there is the part of me that, both myself and the Black Hawk know a decent amount of people in the UK. And it's like, well, dang, for average people, that's going to be jacked up because they're going to start losing out on some stuff. On another level, as a history person, I'm just there like, England's been fucked up. It'd be kind of funny if this is the way their chickens came to roost. If this was the way that, part of their even modern day empire of stuff starts collapsing and ending, because you already have Ireland and Scotland, side-eyeing them like the only reason we were hanging with y'all as part of the United Kingdom was because y'all were rocking with the EU. So we're kind of ready to be out, and England and the UK's part of stuff is interesting now because you got to think some of those countries, including those in Africa, they didn't let go until damn near the 80s. And some of these places they still got, little holds on, including up north in Canada. In a semi kind of sort of way. So if you got a lot of people that they're like, fuck this, I'm going to be out of England, or we're not going to invest as much money with these cats anymore, or we're not going to take them seriously militarily, a part of me is kind of like good. And knowing other folks in Europe, a lot of people are kind of laughing at England because they felt that England was getting a little too big for their britches in the modern day age. And this is not like me co-signing the European Union being there like that's the best thing in the world ever and all of that. But I just think as much as they've leached off of other people and countries and their blood for years and years and years, including the continent, including the states, you gotta think for a hot minute.
Oh, no.
And more, I kind of think they deserve a pain in the ass for being a bunch of dickholes and trying to be like, well, we don't want these other people of color coming in here, and we want to feel like, we don't want to look at our system and try to change that around, so we're just going to blame things on poor folks and people coming in from other countries of all backgrounds. So we're just going to pretty much cut our nose to spite our face. I'm kind of like, meh, good. Yeah, I'm curious to see how all this goes down. Like, at the broadcast time, like a bunch of their money got devalued. There's more racial incidents happening since they voted out. So you kind of had people, like here, essentially kind of hiding their true colors until they feel that they can be a little free to act up. And I look at their thing in terms of being kind of frightening, because I'm like, if y'all don't think the U.S. can fuck up like that, y'all are dumb. We got this Cheeto-hued mofo Donald Trump running for the GOP because you got people who have legitimate reasons on some level to be pissed, but a lot of folks just want to be able to like nigger call again, or quote unquote not be politically correct in whatever way they seem fit.
Yep, that's right.
And I don't know how many people are going to learn the lesson from, again, the UK pretty much cutting off its nose to spite its face, and having a lot of other people going like, well, we don't got to pay y'all no, never mind now. Matter of fact, we divorcing you. Get the hell out, So, yeah, man, we'll see how that goes. I don't know if you had anything to say on that before getting into it.
No, I think you covered that. I think it's hyped in a way that is. I think there's obviously some information that's not being told. Because at the end of the day, they have a Wall Street over there, and so their banking houses are the ones that are really calling the shots. I think we see politicians and things of that nature, but there's advisors and people and go-betweens between them. It's really about the money people and the fact that they control the land that the people who are put into charge of the government are on. So, it depends on what happens, and, it's here nor there. I mean, we'll see what happens.
No doubt. I mean, I think only just because the world's interconnected, I think it's a bit of a concern, because it's like if their money gets jacked up, that's going to jack up some of our money. But otherwise, I'm kind of like, well, I'm just going to save some popcorn and see what's good. It would just be fascinating to be old and see that's the way the empire falls apart.
And see, to me, it's not necessarily about the money getting jacked up. It's about them purposely bankrupting it and being at a place to being able to withstand it, while maybe regular people have to deal with something and coming with a spirit and energy of desperation with their hand tied. So, almost making people more subservient, because people are going to want to be able to take care of themselves and their family. So, it's a weird situation. I don't know if that happens now. I think people crash and burn and then build things up again. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of a tactic that's been used, but we'll see what happens.
No doubt. On a bit of a lighter note, the BET Awards happened.
No doubt.
A few days ago. And I didn't watch them when they originally came on. I ended up DVRing it and watching it later on, because Game of Thrones was on, and this season was banging, and that closure was awesome. But I'll nerd out over that in another time frame.
Yeah, I've only seen Game of Thrones one time. I saw it during my vacation when my homeboys was watching it. I just said I checked it out. It was very interesting. It's definitely them taking old ideas and bringing it into a new context. It was interesting.
Yeah. Like I'm not a fantasy and Dungeons and Dragons and swords type of person, but I can watch that show. And this season, the action and the plot's sped up in a really good way, and everybody in that show can act their asses off. And this closure for the season episode, because they only got one more season left, I was like, I'm going to watch that, and it was worth my hour and 15 minutes to the T. Some bad guys got killed who I wanted to get killed. Some good guys got to a certain way. Some folks did some crazy evil shit. Special effects. It as people say now, it was lit. But anyway, so I get to the BET Awards, and it's the best BET Awards they've had in a while. But I hate to say it, they haven't really made themselves a high mark on those awards in a long time. I think that them stepping up their game for the Prince tribute made the show 1,000 times better than it usually is. Of course, Sheila E. and them did it. To me, that was the best Prince tribute. Bilal, of course, did his thing well. Badu did her thing. Jennifer Hudson was fine. Some people have torn into her. I don't really think it was bad. It was just a interpretation of a particular song that was just kind of this is okay, and all that. But if that's the worst I can say about all that, and they stretched it out throughout the show, and they had the clips online afterwards. It was cool, but yeah, Sheila E. brought out all the old school cats that work with Prince. Like, that was 8 minutes of them killing it. But, those are all folks who, damn near grew up with each other and did stuff. So I didn't expect any less from that. And, let's see here. I mean, BET Awards, like most award shows, you know what I mean? Like, there's rarely a show that can last for 3 to 4 hours that's going to be banging all throughout because it's just long as hell. And some joints, because I DVR'd, I did fast forward through. I don't care about Designer's Panda song no more, besides him looking like a crazy young goofball performing. Some of these other joints, I'm just like, shrug life. I mean, hey, been there, done that, but that's cool. Jesse Williams' speech has literally been making people feel all kinds of way during the past week. I'm going to put it like this. People know Jesse Williams as being an actor on some of Shonda Rhimes' show, as well as doing activist things for a bit. And he ended up getting an award for being an activist. And people can check out the text of his speech and audio and all of that everywhere. But essentially, he called a bunch of people out for racism, and he called some black folks out for slacking on certain things. And I think it was done very well for the 4.5 minutes that it was done. Very eloquent, very directed to the point and all of that. What's funny to me is more of the response of people from the audience, because the people saw some of them audience shots. Some of them Negroes were scared. They were scared at some of the stuff Homeboy said, yo. Like, when they do the audience pan and whatnot? Like, you saw some people who, they were clapping, they were like, it was genuine, they were into it, all of that, like, everybody's not going to be the most demonstrative, but you could tell the people who were into it. But some of them people, man, they were looking like, shit, if I look too excited, I might not get this white man job tomorrow. Or, but if I look like I ain't responding, then, some of these black folks will look at me funny. It was interesting. Like, that was the more interesting part to me out of all of it, and whatnot. But yeah, seeing how some people have responded to this joint have been interesting, because to a degree, it's like, well, shit, can a celebrity win ever if they talk about a thing that's serious about black people? Yeah, some folks getting mad at him because he's light-skinned. Which I'm just like, what the fuck does that have to do with anything? Have y'all seen Malcolm and Cassius in them? Have you seen Thurgood Marshall and all of them? Like, black is a state of mind. No. With people of color more than anything. You got some folks mad because he was fine. Like, y'all just listen to that nigga because he's fine. I'm like, well, he can't help being fine. I mean, shit, whatever. You got a whole bunch of fine and non-fine motherfuckers who don't say shit to keep their pennies on the dollar. And what have you, to be like safe. You have some people like, well, I've been saying the same shit all the time, and it's like, you know what? This battle is multifaceted, and I think sometimes when people get into knowledge of stuff, whether it's a new political viewpoint or spiritual viewpoint, or whatever, they forget that everybody comes to a path in a different way. Now, if this dude made some people get off their ass, I'm happy for it. If you already were on that path, then cool. Why is it insulting you? That's a little fucking silly. You know what I mean? You can't be there like, well, I want black celebrities who have a bigger platform to say shit. When they say shit, be there like, well, you need to shut the fuck up because I ain't see you at the meeting. It's like, come on, guys. Let's grow up a little bit, okay? Let's grow up just a little bit. I mean, a lot of us have to do things and say things by your own platforms and stuff. Another person who's generally about it, why are we dissing that? That's being myopic and or egotistical. But yeah, man, I mean, all the good clips are on the net right now, whether it's via BET's direct site or via these other joints. Definitely check out all the Prince tributes. I think that was the highlight of the show.
Oh, no.
And all of that. So I'll give credit where it's due. Now I want to see if they keep stepping up their game for next year and the year afterwards. I don't want them to have to get to the point where people had to like freaking die for people to be like, damn, maybe BET actually is supposed to be black entertainment television. Side note on a unfortunate, because we're talking about music stuff. R.I.P. to Bernie Worrell, co-founder of Parliament Funkadelic. Yeah, he's been sick for a while. And he passed away. Classic guy, man, whether it's via the P-Funk Works or stuff he did solo. And what have you. And for all of my crate diggers and sample people and whatnot, or people who just love instrumentation, like synthesizers with mood things or whatever. He laid a lot of groundwork on various tunes.
No doubt.
So I'm definitely R.I.P. and respect to him. Let me see here. Oh, yo, you saw Free State of Jones? I think we talked about that offline.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did go through that.
How do you feel about it? Because I look at those previews and I'm like, I don't know.
Well, I mean, for me, and I guess for how I came up, I never, ever really paid attention to reviews on movies. But I'm not saying that people should or should not, whatever. But when I saw the preview of it and then trying to link it in, just kind of get a visual on, of course you're going to get more by researching that. But to get a visual on like that history of Southern deserters joining up with runaway slaves.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't touch on it, but I'm pretty sure there was a tad bit of Native Americans in there. And especially it was based in Mississippi. So I'm pretty sure there was some. But no, it was interesting. I mean, you know, like whether all of it is accurate, but I think there was a reality of that, those two groups working together versus tyranny.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that was the main thing. Now, you know, cause I don't know if our unity or solidarity has anything to do with us race mixing. You know, they kind of touched on that and I wasn't agitated by that, but I'm not sure if that's all going to be the end all. In other words, we should see that when that happens, that's always a good thing, or that's the end all be all, or that's kind of a seal on the solidarity, and that's not, you know. But I mean, even though I do think McConaughey, I thought he played the role brilliantly, and I thought he was almost believable. You know what I'm saying? And you know, things happen in relationships or whatever. But you know, I mean, but as far as, you know, the movie, I did enjoy the movie. You know what I'm saying? And, the reason why I said this thing about race mixing is in the movie they showed, the guy's character meeting up with a Creole woman, which was a label they would use on mulatto blacks who were half black, half white. And she was a healer, which means that she kind of had the ancient secrets of the old land. And healing secrets that had nothing to do with drugs or medicine. And healed, you know, a child in the movie. And he ended up hooking up with her. And obviously those things took place, you know. I would like to see, I mean, it's like on anything. When I see that, I like to see more movies about the reverse of, you know, the male and the white female. So, you know, I mean, that was more punishable by, you know, even though that wasn't always accepted the other way around, the male when the black man did it, was always punishable by death. White men never got punished by death for fucking black women. You know what I'm saying? But when it was reversed, it was a kind of a death sentence, you know, if it was ever found out. But as far as on the movie, that was just a little side issue. As far as the movie, I definitely think it was enjoyable, and it touches on, like I said again, the aspect of, you know, poor whites and poor blacks, you know, working against tyranny. Also, there was a movie I saw a couple weeks back that you know, is probably on DVD now or about to be on DVD. Was Keanu. Big shout out to Kay and Pell.
Oh yeah, man, I saw that joint very recently.
Big shout out to them. I liked that. I thought it was enjoyable, and I definitely liked Method Man and that girl who was playing like a part of that crew. Mm-hmm. I thought that, you know, they were believable and enjoyable in the movie. And, Nah, that was cool. I had forgot to mention that last time I was doing. I had talked about movies.
Okay,
But,
okay.
Nah, no doubt.
Movie in I saw Central Intelligence.
Okay, how was
and,
that?
I enjoyed it, man. I mean, it's Kevin Hart and The Rock being goofy as hell. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
The funny thing is, Kevin Hart's almost more of the straight man in this movie, if that makes any sense. And whatnot, because The Rock is goofing like shit in the role that he has, and what have you. But it's a fun lark, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I enjoyed it. If you want to get your good laugh on during this 4th of July weekend or beyond, go and check that out. Also, not necessarily on the filming, but on the documentary end. The past few days, I've sat back and I watched the OJ Made in America joint, because I ended up missing it when it was on live via ESPN as part of their 30 for 30. Yo, people need to watch that documentary. They really, really do, because it gets into a whole lot of shit. Like, regardless of whether you're, feel that, he killed folks or not back in the day or anything like that, just it going through his history as an athlete to that point is bugged out. Because, I mean, they're pulling up, like, archival footage and articles of people talking about, well, can black athletes are more prone to this particular injury if they get up to this point and this, that, and the third. And, OJ did come up during a time where black folks who were athletes were still treated more crappily, even though they were getting checks and whatnot. I mean, we still had people who complained about black quarterbacks in this 2016. And O.J. Simpson, again, regardless of him being a trash human being on certain levels, because it definitely showed that he was a trash human being on some levels and what have you. Even without, what happened to his wife and people. He had records that didn't get broken until maybe, the past 5 to 8 years?
Yeah, O.J. Simpson was a fly-ass nigga. O.J. Simpson, as an athlete, was a fly-ass nigga, and very hard-working, and he had records and achievements that weren't contended until very recently, like the last 5 or 10 years. And, the nigga been out the league since the early 80s. So, O.J. Simpson's a fly-ass nigga. It's just, when it came to be an athlete, you know what I'm saying? His personal politics, and like you said, he came up in a time that, he came up in the tail during the time when, racism was more in athletics now, and they didn't get paid as much. Regardless of whether O.J. Simpson was a great athlete, that can't be taken away. I mean, shit, the nigga had, he had the Heisman, so he was a fly nigga before he got there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, and, whatever.
Yeah, and it's interesting because there was certain stuff I didn't know because I didn't grow up at that time frame. Like, by the time OJ was a thing in my mind, I thought of him more for Naked Gun movies because that's what I saw when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, my step-pop and my other male relatives would talk about, him back in the day being, fly on the field. But that was about it. So by the time, everything happened with, the Bronco chase and Nicole Brown Simpson and them other folks getting killed and what have you, it was just there like, I know he's an athlete. I know he's a thing because people treat him like a thing. But you didn't necessarily see it in a certain way, And looking at this particular documentary, because it also just breaks down the time frame he was coming up in or whatever, you get to see a lot of how certain things have not changed one damn bit in this country. But you also see the almost tragic events that occur when you try to fit into a box that you aren't comfortable in or that you shouldn't fit in, Like, in a way, he was like a quote-unquote talented 10th in sport. Yeah. And as long as he kept that particular role of, okay, he's a sports nigga and he ain't supposed to be anything else, he was treated in not even a cool way to a degree, but a semi-cool way. But it almost seemed to me like he never got full acceptance, even if he, he played the comfy role of, here's this big, athletic dude, but we still feel that we can control him though, and whatnot, And, yeah, man, it's fascinating. It's fascinating. I know.
I think he was from
I'm sorry.
I think it was a good example. She used the talented tenth, and that is more referring to educated, fraternal ordered Negroes who are more or less controlled by people outside of the black community. And I definitely think he had that mentality. He wasn't in the Ali school of black athletes. You know, he was in the other school, but he was, in the sense, as far as performing wise, Ibn Ali was in the same school. But as far as in the sense of politics and, you know, and that, you know, black man outside of the role that has been projected onto black men since basically white people took over North America, that was kind of, an accepted role, or role that people accepted, but anyway, OJ, I mean, he played himself on that last joint as far as whatever, jokers went up in there with, I was amazed that they felt that they needed guns. I mean, like, it's like, there was a couple of dudes, I mean, he played himself cheap on this last convention. It didn't even have to go down like that. You know what I'm saying? It didn't have to go down like that. They didn't have to go in there with guns. I think if they'd have gone in there with enough people and they'd have been on some fighting shit at the most, it wouldn't have been the same charge. And so I don't know, though those niggas is old, I'm not sure if those cats in there wanted no problem from them.
I think
so I was I was surprised that he went out like that. Which shows you that he had, really the descent that he had taken, that mentally he had gone for that to have gone down like that. But at least for them to go in there with guns.
No doubt. And the funny thing about OJ to me is, I think because on certain levels he got so used to just doing him, which again, nobody really knows what happened in that house except, whatever the universe or whatever high power you believe in, and those folks who were there. But it's one of those things, I sit back, I'm like, you almost did not have a lot of a black American experience after a while because of you fitting into a certain role. And it's almost like when folks started treating, part of my language, started treating him like a nigga, he ain't know what to do. So he almost went the opposite way, became ultra defiant afterwards. Where it's like, if you don't sit your ass down and chill, because, I personally believe he knows who the hell did it if he didn't do it himself. That's my personal belief, It's like, if you don't sit the fuck down and just keep it moving, you're still getting NFL pinches and shit, bro. You still got all this other stuff going on. And you're acting the fucking fool. Like, I think right when he did that book joint, we were still in New Jersey at the time.
Okay.
The If I Did It joint, we're just here like, I'm like, nigga, come on. You're just like, it's like you're just waving like, the fucking red cape in front of a bull now, bro. This is being real. You just want to make those motherfuckers mad. And when they got a chance to get you, because you're fucking stupid, when they try to run up and get that, gaming memorabilia, it's like they were going to get you. And now he's an old man in jail who, was cool with being used by a system for a minute and got used to the very end. And that's the part of me that looks at stuff like, we're all responsible for our own decisions and choices. But ultimately, the OJ story to me is just a big ass tragedy where it's like, almost like, well, shit, you might as well do you and have some fucking dignity and pride and, some kind of moral standard on something, because they're going to get your ass eventually. They just are. You know what I'm saying? And, yeah, man, it's interesting. OJ Made in America, it's on ESPN site right now if you don't have it on demand or whatever to see for free. And, yeah, man, give that joint a watch. Give that joint a watch. It is, really engaging television. The last show, I already said that Nina sucks, and I will not back off from that. That movie fucking sucks. It's not good. It is a very poorly done documentary of, not even documentary, poorly done, biographical movie of Nina, Simone. And even without the Zoe Saldana drama, which I believe was deserved, quite frankly, it's just bad. So if you find a way to watch it via these internet streets for free, do so. Otherwise, don't waste your time. You're just gonna get mad. Watch Nina Simone documentary that's on Netflix instead with what happened to Nina Simone. That's a joint that we had watched when it first came out. You want to learn about Nina Simone? Watch that joint. That's good. You won't feel like you want to break your laptop screen or tablet screen after you watch it, or your Chromecast, or whatever have you. Let me see. I was trying to think of anything else because again, trying to keep this relatively compact on certain things. Screw the various police officers from the Baltimore Police Department for trying to get their charges dismissed right now. We already have 2 so far that end up getting found not guilty because of bench trials, which is essentially the judge get to decide if they're going to get found guilty or not. I hate to say it, but I don't think any of those cops are going to probably get real charges put against them and time served for the death of Freddie Gray a year ago. It's depressing because, I was born and raised in Maryland and all the other type of stuff, and, Baltimore has had its issues as long as I've been around, and, around the time when my mom moved back to this area back in the day and what have you. But, I don't know, man. It just seems like the same old game. You can have all this proof, all this evidence, all these charges, but they don't want to charge nobody or want to change the law enforcement system or police system. They're not going to do it. Some of these cops are trying to sue the state prosecutor for even giving them charges. That's how ballsy these motherfuckers are getting right now. And that's
one thing I thought was interesting is that I guess in every police force there will be black cops, and some of there were black cops who were involved, in this assault.
Mm-hmm.
And so the black cop is an interesting phenomenon because it can they can kind of feel like in some minds that it's more justified because another black person is basically just carrying out orders, and the black cops don't necessarily want to be there and be an outsider and, especially whatever. And then I would say, well, why even be there? Mm-hmm. And, that's a funny job though, people having guns. Oh, the gun went off and somebody's dead, because they didn't follow rules and regulations. Police department has that type of aspect, possibility to it. But, as an outsider to this area, and I think when you're an outsider, you can give a particular critique that some people might not necessarily get. And I've traveled most of my life, so I was never a person that stayed in one area. I've lived in New York and New Jersey the longest, but I've been traveling since I was little. And the black cops on that force really represent a good segment of black people in this area. And I think Mary can concur on that, that there's a segment of black people, and that I would say most areas like that, but I could say I think it's a little stronger here than it is in New York and New Jersey. That there's a segment of black people, particularly who have some money, they're government contract connected, who are very sterile and who don't really give nothing or two shits about nothing else. And so, those cops on there remind me of those type of Negroes. Because they know what happened was wrong, but they don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? And there's something about when Negroes are very comfortable in these nice houses and these nice jobs, which is nothing wrong to get. But it's just something about I noticed, and those cops remind me of that. And I'm not trying to be offensive to cats, who, whatever, but, I've noticed that, and, nobody is, that's why Mary can remember. There'd be sometimes we would go places cause I would say I think we should watch how we talk around some of these cats. These cats, we don't know who some of these jokers are because there's some vibes that I got, and there's more people paying lip service to certain things, but, black is truly a state of mind. You know,
that's about it.
You can't go off anything. I mean, if black lines up with righteous, because righteous and blackness is synonymous in the ancient world, but you know, or as it's supposed to be. It's definitely not like that now. But you know, when certain things don't line up, you know, the brother aspect, you know, that meant that meant integrity. If somebody was your brother, that meant somebody integrity that you felt the need to call them brother, to be in type of connection with them. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's very confusing. You know what I'm saying? And there's some whites who've been telling the truth for decades and their life on the line, and there's some Negroes who've never done that.
No doubt.
Especially truth that affects black people's consciousness, because they were exposed to materials that black people weren't even allowed to be exposed to because of race or because of fraternal order or bloodline or, you know, lack of being accepted in certain society, that they wouldn't even be able to receive that information. There were whites who had that information and whatever, and were putting their lives on the line. So it's very interesting situation, and at the end of the day, you know, though you hear us say things racially on here, you know, this is a universal situation. And, of course, it's going to have a black edge to it. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, you know, it's not driven by that. Definitely not driven by hate. And I've come to realize that, you know, at the end of the day, as spirit beings, as spirit energy beings, we have another destiny that we have to understand, and then realize that these petty people acting up on this level, on this realm, on this zone, and on this earth, are more or less puppets to beings on a higher level. And so these beings on a higher level just don't like people like me, and they're just using these other people as puppets. So once the Bible even speaks on that, but once I came to know it on a greater level than what the Bible was talking about, I became to be more at peace, and then realized certain things have to be done in the relative world, you know, in this hard, concrete reality. But there's something bigger, and for you to almost realize that our thoughts and our love affects how soon this earth will be destroyed. Forget bombs and whatever. The vibration and the hope and the love of the people is what prevents this earth from pole shifting or twisting and a whole bunch of people dying.
No doubt.
Evil forces work to try to have that to happen, but it's up to the people to have this certain type of love for themselves and for their fellow man, for everything to be all right.
No doubt. And I think that's one of those things that you touch base on that's like really, really good and important. Folks like us, like we're not really big on advertising a lot of stuff that we do, besides, you know, the show and everything else. I think this could have been both of our nature just to do good things. You know what I'm saying? And I know lots of people who are like that. And when you do this type of thing, especially when you're independent and only got maybe so much in terms of resources and stuff, it can get frustrating as all hell. Because, you know, you're a human being. You know what I'm saying? You still have emotions, you still got feelings. You're trying to channel them in the best way you possibly can. But there's times you feel like, well, goddamn, we keep saying the same shit. We keep doing the same shit, and sometimes I feel like you're making no progress, or sometimes it's not as big of steps as you may want it to be. Whether it's something politically, spiritually, career-wise, or whatever have you. But I think one of the things that folks have to concentrate on in general is more so the encouragement one has, not just within themselves, but from other people, because the longer you do all this type of stuff, I mean, hell, even with me to talk about doing this show, I mean, I've been done this show like just about half my life, you know. Everybody some people still don't understand why the fuck we do what we do, or whatever, or why we're at a certain place even though we haven't kissed a bunch of ass or whatever. It can get frustrating. Where it's like, well, why y'all motherfuckers hating on this, or why is nobody, like, even when we talk about all these killings, of why is nobody really trying to make this change? There are people who are trying to make it change, but there's a lot more you might want to say spiritual forces or political force or whatever out there that don't want people to unite and fight against the bigger bullshit that's going on. You know, you may want to call it capitalism, you may want to call it the devil, you may want to call it system. There's a whole bunch of craziness going on. But those of us in our own ways who are trying to make things a little better for the people who come after us until, you know, the universe decides this rock doesn't need to be around no more, that's the thing that's going to make a difference. And when I talk about this particular case, we talk about the Freddie Gray situation, it's wildly frustrating because, you know, shout out to our listeners and everything besides the stuff that I read and the Black Hawk reads. We get these stories every single day. We go through these stories every single day. And there's times it's like you want to just grab people and strangle them and just be there like, dude, this is just almost a flood of depression, but we got to let people know what's going on in this world so that they can make their own changes in their own ways. Everybody's not going to be on TV all the time. Everybody's not going to get a Jesse Williams platform. A lot of people, when you look at the course of history, don't necessarily get props until they're damn near old or die for what they do. But you got to have something innately in you to try to change the world for the better. Whether you're a parent or not, whether, you know, you have a big family or maybe next to nobody who's necessarily your blood, or whatever have you, folks got to get that done. So I hope for Freddie Gray's family's sake and for the city of Baltimore and Maryland, for this country at large, something good happens. You know, I feel a bit pessimistic about it right now, but I hope something good happens. So let me do that. Real quick run off on a few more things before we wrap it up. This threw me for a loop, man. R.I.P. to Atrell Cordes, also known as Prince B of PM Dawn.
Oh, really?
Yeah, bruh. He just passed away at the age of 46 due to complications of diabetes.
Wait a minute, was he the MC dude?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, he was heavy set dude. He was kind of heavy set. I'm not saying that alone made him a diabetic, but no, I know he was dealing with some issues for a while. Their first album, I know that he had a run-in with Boogie Down Productions, you know, back then. But their first album, though, you know, I ain't gonna front. You know,
that album goes. I'm sorry, it still goes.
I mean, and they're Jersey cats. I'll add to that. They are from Jersey.
Indeed.
I think they're Jersey City cats. I know they're from Northern Jersey, but that first album is a classic. I remember I was going to Howard University at the time, and this cat, who was in his house from Boston, was bumping his shit heavy. And that's how I kind of knew about it. And they had, you know, they had a mix of sample material, and I think there was some live material on there. But that joint they did a Spandau Ballet. You can't. It's hard to front on that. I mean, because it was better than the original. I mean, I like the original joint by Spandau Ballet, if it's true. But PM Dawn's version of it.
I'm sorry, man. Set it just on Memory Bliss. That song still goes for me. You know, like, that's a great song.
Yeah.
And the way they flipped that sample, because Spandau Ballet song was true. That song is the bomb. But they did some really good magic with that. I remember I Die Without You too. I remember liking that joint back in the day. Yeah, I thought some niggas they had joints, and for all these people who talk about quote unquote emo rappers now blowing up, you wouldn't have had that, I think, without PM Dawn if you sit down and think about it. You know what I'm saying?
Check this out. Now, think about those people who said that Drake was like, or even him saying something about singing and hip hop. PM Dawn had hot hip hop records that was singing and rapping in it 30 years ago. Damn near 30, 25 years ago. And these records we're talking about are from his first album, so this was 90, 91. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's why when people don't know their history, they say things that I don't know if they understand. Or people, a lot of cats who grow up and they're around radio stations or DJs that don't play the old. That's why, like, when people don't play old school, what they're really doing is they're against black culture. Because you're not letting the youth know the continuum of where things came from. That's why I love rock radio. Because rock radio, there ain't a rock radio station in the country that don't play classic rock.
That is true.
Wherever I go, there's a rock station that plays classic rock. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that that's cut off in hip hop means that there's a spiritual problem, and that there's something, people who are trying to destroy, people who are committing cultural suicide. You know what I'm saying? Because that keeps it flowing, that keeps the ideas going, that keeps the old artists relevant, that keeps their money in their pocket. You know, and it's a yin and yang back and forth flow of energy. You know what I'm saying?
Doubt.
When that's cut off, that means the health of the music and of the people isn't right.
I can agree with that. Like, especially, you use the perfect terminology with that for me, like with culture suicide. I mean, like, when I heard about this, I was like, shit, you know, like, it's a while ago, but it's not that long ago. Like, side personal note, I don't care if I age myself. Like, this year is going to be my 20th anniversary from when I graduated from high school. So, like, I remember when, you know, this joint was popping on, well, the local stations here in D.C., like WKYS, PBC, all of that, you know. But, like, the time frames, I do try to tune into, I guess, quote-unquote, regular radio now. The earliest you might hear something, if it's not like a drive time old school mix or whatever, it might be the late 90s or early 2000s. And, you know, that's no diss. I mean, this is the music I grew up to, so that's not a diss towards that era at all. It's definitely weird when there's certain stuff that was even Billboard charting at that time. You don't even necessarily hear that in, like, you know, a 10-song mix thing. And that's kind of a bizarre scenario. And you bringing up PM Dawn, and, you know, people talk about, well, Drake's the first emo dude. It's like, no, he wasn't. And quite frankly, PM Dawn did it way the fuck better.
I didn't want to say that. I didn't want to say that.
You know what? I'll own up to it. I'll say that, because when I found this out, I sat back and I re-listened to the album or whatever that Cedric on Memory was on, and I'm sitting here like, well, you know, maybe that was just you know, me being younger, and then there was also, I feel, so much that was out at the time musically. Like, I can't say I knew everything that came up from 91 to 96. There was various stuff I did know, some underground, mostly mainstream, and some stuff I had to learn about later on. But I sat back and I listened to the album joint, and I'm just there like, damn, this, you know, the Bliss album is kind of quality. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could sit back and rock this today, and it's not just off of nostalgia. It's just dope music. At the end of the day, dope music is what lasts. You know what I mean? So, we got into a bit of an old school hip hop talk, which I think was good. Definitely, R.I.P. to him, and condolences, prayers, and thoughts to his family, friends, and fans. Also, this is a side story I had last week, but we didn't get a chance to do something live at the time. R.I.P. to Mac Rice, and people would know him best as a composer of Mustang Sally and co-writer of the Staple Singers' Respect Yourself. He passed away in Detroit at the age of 82. He was actually in the group called the Falcons that ended up having folks like Wilson Pickett and more up in them way back in the day. And he ended up writing a bunch of songs for R&B artists, with those two being the most famous. And he's one of those cats who was like many of those other old school cats and what have you, who people got to finding out more about his biz later on. And when in life they weren't already in the music steez. And people know Mustang Sally best from the cover that Wilson Pickett did. And what have you. And they say, you know, he did a lot of stuff in the Detroit community and whatnot on the business end and music end. So definitely R.I.P. to him. Because, I wasn't even thought of in the 60s, but Mustang Sally goes, as well as Respect Yourself. So.
Respect Yourself there, that still gets played. That's a classic joint right there, and it's very well performed by the Staple Singers.
No doubt.
I wanted to say something briefly. I wanted to say something briefly that I didn't get to say last time, because there was a lot said about Prince and also the time before about Cassius Clay. I just wanted to say something briefly. I didn't get to say, and I kind of forgot about. Prince Prince and Muhammad Ali were very much similar type of dudes in that they had a very complementary, different, but very much the same. Prince was very short, Ali was tall. Prince was high yellow, Ali wasn't dark skinned, but he was darker than Prince. Right? They both were artists and they both were showmen. Ali was a showman in boxing, Prince was a showman in music. A high priest even in music. Ali and Prince were both fighters. See, Ali was mentally in the physical manifestation of that fighting spirit. Prince wasn't necessarily the physical manifestation of beating people up fighter, but he was a fighter in the sense for musicians' rights and the rights of his own music. Very complementary, those two types of characters, and I think we all were blessed, especially people who were around before them and who are still around, who are blessed to have been witness to those type of energies. You know what I'm saying? They're very much the same. You know what I'm saying? You know, and if I get anything from both of them is that they were fighters. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
You know, and they had the aspect of they had I don't know. That's all. I just wanted to bring it up. That they were like a yin and yang, and the fact, and it was interesting that they both died in the same year, basically in the same month. That's kind of an interesting pairing to me. You know, with greats dying and greats dying close. Greats who were similar dying close. And definitely, that's all I wanted to say on it. But of course, condolences. And thank God that I was able to. And Prince was aware of FuseBox Radio. And I'm glad to know that. You know what I'm saying? And didn't get to meet Ali, but but I do know Ali because Ali is that fighting spirit that's in all of us that was around before Ali was born. So I do know Ali. But all right, that's all I want to say.
It's all good. It's all good. We're going to end on three really quick bits of good news or better news with the show. The Supreme Court voted 4-3 to uphold the University of Texas Austin's affirmative action program. So to the white girl who tried to sue because she wasn't able to get in and she felt through a little hissy fit, my personal crass opinion, fuck you. You should have got better grades. That's what you tell us all the time. Right? Pretty much. Play the Price is Right horn, all of that. Shouts out to our folks Sheeby over at the Nerdy Chicks show and what have you. She actually did the what ended up becoming a trending topic on Twitter, talking about Becky with the bad grades needs to sit down. That became a thing. So shout out to our sis around the Baltimore metro area who got that off, because that was hilarious and all the little memes and stuff that came from that. Because, yeah, it's just like, girl, you didn't even get the grades to get considered. You're going to sue and say it's because of Negroes. Get the fuck out my face and other people of color. No. You know when the affirmative action is not going to be needed when everybody actually gets treated equally. And that hasn't happened in the history of America. So to have a few extra people get a chance to get in the mix and they still had to get grades, which I never understood it with affirmative action. Because honestly, the people who have historically benefited the most from it have been white women.
That's right.
That's just a statistical fact. It's been white women. You know what I'm saying? So because you didn't get in and get to feel special, you want to try to throw a little legal hissy fit. That's why your ass lost. And of course, Clarence Thomas was one who did the dissenting opinion, which I'm trying to be a better person because I'm kind of trying to be on a Taoist steez as of late. But I'm like, if that man falls down a flight of stairs, I'm not going to cry. Like every time he does one of these like dissents, I'm like, God, I hate you. Oh my God. Talk about being black ain't the only seed in this state of mind.
That's what we were talking about earlier. The talented 10th. That's what we were talking about. That's what he represents. It's those type of niggas who are paid off or have some type of blood oath or something. Where they're gonna crash and burn with this motherfucker.
And I hope he does, because he had
melanin and all.
I'm trying to remember if we talked about that case on the show or not. There was there was another case that happened where I think they overturned a prisoner's sentence, and Clarence Thomas dissented against that. I think he was one of the only people who dissented. And I'm just here like, God, if somebody stiff arms you down a flight of stairs, I'm going to laugh. And maybe that means I'll reincarnate as something different. I'll deal with that shit, because fuck that guy. He's been horrible. Go somewhere, preferably away from the Supreme Court, because you're an embarrassment to Black Americans, bro. I don't care how much shit somebody talked about you back in the day. You shouldn't be that full of self-hatred. But he's not the only person who didn't exist that way. So, Abby Fisher, a.k.a. Becky with the bad grades, I hope you learned a lesson with all of that, because you can't be mediocre and always expect to get over on other deserving people of color. You can't. I know our society tried to make it seem that way, but you can't. So that was a little bit of good news this week. Shout out to the gymnast Simone Biles. She is killing it right now with everything. Young 19-year-old young lady who's going to be competing in the Olympics and all of that. She just broke a decade-long record, becoming the first woman at the P&G Championship in St. Louis to take home all 4 all-around national titles in a row since Joan Moore Gant since 1974. And you see videos of this young lady, she's bad with it, yo. She's like killing it right now. So, team, awesome young Black gymnast, smart, having a good time while doing it. Because, sometimes you see them, they look all like stiff-assed and serious. Like, she just there like, I'm just having fun, B, and I'm just murking all these records. So, good for her. I think that's awesome. Let's see here. The Colombian government and FARC are trying to go ahead and ensure that indigenous and Afro-Colombian communities' rights are protected with the upcoming peace agreement. So shout out to them, because some of these countries, man, they like Black people less than the Northern Americas. And that's
that's very true.
So for the fact that this real revolutionary organization, their stuff I agree and disagree with on certain levels with them, but the fact that they're like, putting out there like part of our platform for even making peace is to protect ethnic and cultural rights of people of color and indigenous, to me is a big thing. So shouts out to them on that level.
That's a reflection of what I had always been saying, because you just said, Fusion, that those Blacks are treated in those countries worse than Blacks are treated here. Which means when those people come from them countries who aren't Black, how are they going to view African Americans?
Yeah.
Like they're beneath them. So that's why I said that. People have to be very confusing on talking about people of color. That can be very confusing, because all the Latin American women that my brother dealt with, most of them had made mention of the racism, and that they felt that it was worse in their country. Which means that
I think the racism and colorism thing is
they're not pro-Black. If they're not pro-Black to people in their country, how the fuck they gonna be pro-American Black? I mean, come on now.
Well, I mean, everybody's colonialism was different and more entrenched in certain ways. You know what I mean? Like, you got the racism thing, and you have a colorism thing on top of that. That is more governmentally enforced. Like, we have our colorism and other shit here, but it wasn't necessarily a government enforced thing as harshly. Like, if you were a light skinned nigga here, you might get like certain surface better treatment, but they would still treat you like a nigger. You know what I'm saying? In some of these countries in the Latin Americas and other spots, there'll be more like literal social stratifications that the government will enforce. You know what I mean? And that shit gets deeper on those levels on top of the indigenous situation. Like, and
I think they try to inherit those or bring those things over here, and I think African Americans should ignore that.
Oh, no question.
I don't get that.
No question. Like, I think throughout our time where we traveled more and talked to people from different areas and other things more, you kind of realize that every area has its shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just a level of deepness of shit. Like, when we talk about Canada, it's like, yeah, there's certain parts that are nicer of Canada, but there's still racism. It's just more in different arenas. Like, there's more of a First Nations and maybe South Asian racism thing going on, depending on what part of Canada that you're in. I mean, there'll still be, black folks from the Afro-Caribbean communities in there more who'll get some shit, but there's more of a thing on that level. When you look at, some of the Latin American countries, you don't got like just the people of Afro descent who get shit. You got the few remaining indigenous people who are still alive and who are trying to hold on to certain things get shit too. So, it's just very interesting. That's why I kind of talk about a system thing, because I mean, there's definitely people who are just going to be all about the capitalism and making money and whatnot, and those cats are dicks and they'll sacrifice anybody. But there's definitely a lot of entrenched hatred and nonsense that just wants to keep people separate from fighting against a bigger thing that makes stuff nervous. So when I saw this story, shout out to Telesur or whatever, and them talking about that, I'm like, I dig that these cats are thinking on a bigger and broader plane, who want to try to make peace with this particular government and be there like, look, not shooting at us and everything is cute, but you still got to protect these folks of color, particularly the Afro-Colombian population and indigenous population. You know what I'm saying? And that had to be maintained. That can't just be we're just going to try to be cute about certain stuff, especially in those more rural territories where more of these folks live, So whether you're into communism, socialism, I'm not big on anarchy, but that's all I'm going to say about that, or true democracy or whatever have you. Everybody had to be treated with some, damn respect. So I'm curious to see how this goes. I hope it works out. And lastly, for my music heads, which I hope we get a copy of this soon, some Lost Betty Davis sessions with Miles Davis are going to be released.
Okay.
And that's from Columbia Records. It's gonna be distributed by Light in the Attic, but it's, the Columbia year is 1968 to 1969, and these were remastered recordings of songs Betty Davis did with Miles at the 52nd Street Studios in New York during that year. And besides, her and Miles being on, which is quite enough, quite frankly. Personally, I believe Betty Davis was wild slept on as a musician and a master songwriter, because she did stuff for like the Commodores, Chambers Brothers, and a whole lot more, musicians on this.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, man, like her music is badass, for real.
Oh, she got that one cover where she's wearing that silver outfit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, first I thought you were talking about the actress. Oh, no, I'm a record digger. I know about Betty Davis. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, man.
I didn't know Miles did work with her. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. They were married for a hot minute. And whatnot.
I'm gonna keep that to myself. Okay. No, that's interesting.
I'm curious now. We'll have to talk about that offline. That's interesting. Yeah, the musicians on this particular release include Herbie Hancock, Wade Shorter, John McGlowan, Mitch Mitchell, who did drums for the Jimi Hendrix Experience, and a whole lot more. So there's like originals on this as well as covers of Joints by Cream and Clarence Creedwater. And this is like around that time where Miles was getting more into the experimental end of things in terms of like jazz rock explorations and more electric vibe with certain music and other stuff. So whoever's handling that promo, we're here waiting. I'll probably end up buying it my damn self eventually. But yeah, we're up in this piece waiting for that. And also speaking of Betty Davis, a documentary is going to be coming out soon. Nightingale, The Many Lives of Funk Queen Betty Davis. And that's going to be pretty fascinating because he influenced a ton of people, I think, including like Lenny Kravitz, Prince, and more. So that's going to be a really good look. But yeah, man, that joint's about to drop, and for music lovers of all types, I think you're gonna want to check that bad boy out. And yeah, we did pretty good time actually. This is what I wanted us to be on, and we touched base on a lot of stuff. So yeah, man, FuseBox Radio Broadcast, bringing the balance back-to-back radio since 1998. As always, with our commentary, you don't gotta, be in love with everything that we say and what have you, but if it like sparks some conversation and some thought or what have you, we've done our job as quality independent media, much less quality independent black media, which is how we want to do. And we're about to get you into some, head nod joints, some dance joints or what have you with the upcoming music mixes. FuseBoxRadioOnline.com is our site, and we're going to try to make everything all right with what we do. Oh, and speaking of our wonderful listeners, shout out to y'all for supporting us and digging us and doing our thing. Our highest ranking in the hip hop and rap category in Podomatic has been number 2 as of late, which is pretty freaking awesome. So, for people who listen to our political interviews, to our regular shows, and everything in between, thank y'all for supporting us.
Because as far as I'm concerned, when I hear that, and when I know number 1, they're not talking, there's nothing on theirs that has the type of commentary that we're doing. It's a little safer. That means we're number 1.
Well, to me, this is what makes me appreciate our folks all the more. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that we're non-traditional on certain levels. You know, and the fact that we do us, we don't got no big promo budget, which, you know, for people who do, you know, occasionally hit us up with donations, thank you. We really appreciate that. That helps our servers and everything. But we don't got no big budgets. We don't got no big major PR people. We're not being pushed by a corporation. None of that stuff's going on, but people are still checking us out and finding out what we do. I really appreciate that. You know, we just want to let y'all know that that's appreciated, because when we look at these charts, we're just here like, okay, here's one person who's with a very major station, and here's some other folks that, you know, they interviewed the biggest top people or whatever every day, and it's like, well, we beat y'all. That's kind of hot. You know, that's kind of on point with us being us. So thank you for accepting us for being us, because this is really us uncut. You know, we're not like BSing. We're not doing like fake banter. We've known each other for too long to even remotely do fake ass banter and whatnot. We're just literally talking how we talk and playing what we want to play. So thank y'all for all that. You know.
And people get the impression that when people talk these things, they're supposed to be activists. You know, I'm not an activist. You know, I am a teacher. I'm a knowledgeable person, a spiritual being, but you know. Warrior, priest, but, you know, activist, that's not something, you know, that I don't know if either one of us has that or is that, you know, but, you know, at the end of the day, you know, we're going to keep making it all right. And, it feels, we love the fact that people love us for doing what we're doing. And like, that's what I wanted to say. On the hip hop end, I'm more or less a reflection of a lot of stuff that I learned as a kid and formulating. There was times when I spent a lot of time just practicing and just trying to whatever. So, and I test myself in a amount of time to see where I'm at with it. And I'm still a generator. I don't have to listen to nobody to be inspired hip hop wise. You know what I'm saying? If I listen to anybody, I'll reach in the past. But you know, this ain't never gonna die with me. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna continue to do it. I'm digging in, just trying to bring out all the influences that I had over the last since I was a child. And so, if you like some of the hip hop that we're doing, we love that you like that, and we're trying to provide whatever. And another thing, I came up most of my life listening to New York hip hop, so naturally I'm gonna be bent towards that. You know, we're talking about before I was a teenager. So if you hear more of that, that's partially because of that. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and I just, you know, so don't take that as being personal or this, but you know, that's what I had from before I was a teenager. And I'm way past a teenager, so. But I still think you're gonna like what's gonna be put in because, you know, New York was the first place it was first played on the radio, and first place it was done, and the first catch that went overseas. So I definitely think you're gonna like what's gonna be going down in the variety and in the specific. All right, one love to everybody in the galaxy, in the world, underwater, in the earth, on the earth, other planets. We about to come at you. Black Gas, gonna give it to you at last. Much love, peace to the whole wide world. Ausar, Rush, Baka Stone, L. John Rockwell. We're gonna rock well. Peace to all and clientele.
No doubt. And just to do a quick hop on to what folks said, yeah, we are. That's why I always try to say that we're just, you know, two average, relatively smart black folks just talking about various stuff. You know what I'm saying? And having done the podcasting, much like the radio show throughout the years, it's great to be a part of various units that do this and get certain voices and opinions out that via traditional media, especially traditional corporate media, don't ever get out there. You know what I'm saying? So to have folks like us, you know, get through and check some of our Stitcher things and be like, okay, people are like, if you listen to the show, listen to NPR and this, that, and the third, and this big, you know, corporate, you know, whatever, and there's just us. You know, I'm like, you know, I'm gonna be a little arrogant because it's essentially my kid. You know what I'm saying? Like in terms of like years and stuff. It's like, well, shit, we doing it up. You know what I'm saying? But at the same token, I'm just happy that us as a media outlet get other people's voices out there, whether it's via their creativity with music, whether it's via politics, whether it's via writing, all types of stuff. Like, media in its own way can be a form of activism, but it's not necessarily, you know, you being out on the street every day and battling and, you know, fighting, you know, various things like tear gas or whatever have you. But when we look at activism and civil rights stuff, we got to remember there always needs to be ways to propagate your message and to put stuff out there. You know what I'm saying? And there's no such thing as getting your message out there without media. So if we're one of those parts of media that gets people to thinking a little bit, especially with this particular election, like we still get a lot of great feedback from interviewing the Green Party and Socialist Party, International Workers, and all of that. And that makes you think beyond the Democratic and, you know, Republican binary. We've done our job. You know, because it's all about expanding one's mind and just trying to be a better person in the best ways that one can. So thank y'all. And of course, you know, again, we do the talk thing, we do the music thing. For people who learn about somebody new musically and find somebody new to support and shows to see and whatnot, you know, we're glad to be a part of that too. We're just doing us. So thank y'all for supporting us for doing us. So yeah, man, FuseBox Radio, bringing the balance back to Black Radio each and every week. We're about to get into some new music tunes and things. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. All right. Peace.
Peace.
You're now listening to FuseBox Radio with DJ Fuse.
Ego trip. Mercy. Ego trip. Ego trip. Mercy. Rolling in town, how you do? I got the joint to make you jump because I'm heading eastbound. Tired of the merry-go-round and around, and everybody's talking about your stuff funny, but they still telling lies to me. I got the trees in my backyard, and it's hard for them to tell a lie to me. And who's the foot? I'm the foot, but who's stepping? You know where I'm stepping. Skirts play with it cause I'm slick like that. I'm the greatest MC in the world. You got to give me mine cause I'm heavy when I weigh it. Watch the way I say it. Ego trip. I changed my pitch up, smack my bitch up, I never did it. The flavor's being bucked, but brothers ain't getting it. Get it? Or else you're a goner. When I rolls over, you're gonna have to wanna lamb. Cause it's the Chattanooga champ. Taking a train, taking a train, taking a train, taking a train.
Now I'm something like a phenomenon. I'm something like a phenomenon. Well, I'm the hourglass cat, drug it out of jack.
For chill.
Cause I spill the phenomenon. Pack the holes in my lawn. Got girls in my song. Word is born, I'm a living phenomenon. Well, I'm a better brand, cause I'm a Superman. I run the block with my circle cause I'm Nubian. I got the platinum rust, so don't even fuss. Cause DJ Paul, he's down with us. Now people stop taking my style and for a joke I don't sassafras. I put the foot up the ass. Sometimes I fast, walk off like a seal.
When they reminisce over you.
For real. Mace chopped the record down to the bone. And now Renee King is on my telephone. But I got the ring, ha ha, hey, hey.
Cause this type of shit happens every day.
I got the McNair connection, so my import stuff. What word I'm up? Cause I'm so fly.
Yes, on and on. I'm in like river. Rob my yacht. I got gills like Johnny. Sail at 7L. We're good for ya. Bigger than bigs. Dig it. I dug it. Ways that amazes popes. I am the is equals is cause it's caught up when the tide taught me the ropes. No waits for the bait. Man, I'll give you 4 for a verb unheard of. Man, give me one more. Alright, you got it if you're special. With a dab of toe tapper when a lot's going on. And ain't a damn thing happening. The answer to the riddle is me. And here's the question: who could be fresh? Who could be dope? Who could be nice? Who could be beautiful? Who could be word? Who could be
me? Be the Jericho Turnpike bandit. Best competition, try to troop my way. I say the song you never heard before. I feed the famine in the mind. So my your manners, baby. I run a line on you. Lay you on the springs, then slay you. All this in a condom, cause I be a taxpayer. Promoting of a moccasin, I skin like Danny Boone. When I swallow, hear the so give me room, just give me room. Back the hell up.
Know what I'm saying?
Or when I run the mic, there won't be no delaying. Pressure 40 dozen like an easy baker oven.
Blues got the muffin.
Eat it.
Blues got the muffin.
Eat it.
Intoxicate many with my talk without intoxicating myself low. So I got to walk slow, but don't you get trip. Ego trip. Ego trip. Ego trip. Ego trip. Ego trip. Somebody's crying. Ego trip. Ego trip. I know somebody. Ego trip. Ego trip. Who's crying? Ego trip. Ego trip.
Yo, somebody's crying.
Ego trip. Ego trip. Ego trip. Ego trip. Ego trip. Ego tripping down the fucking stairs.
You are now listening to FuseBox Radio.
Picture this, I'm a bag of dicks, put me to your lips, I am sick, I will punch a baby bear in his shit, give me lip, I'ma send you to the yard, get a stick, make a switch, I can end the conversation real quick.
I am crack, I ain't lying, kick a lion in this crack, I'm the shit, I will fall off in your crib, take a shit, hit your mama on the booty, kick your dog, fuck your bitch, that boy dressed up like you Santa and took pictures with your kids.
We the best, we will cut a frowny face in your chest, little wench, I'm unmentionably fresh, I'm a mensch. Get correct, I will walk into a court while it wrecks, screaming, yes, I am guilty, motherfuckers, I am death. Hey, you wanna hear a good joke?
Nobody speak, nobody get choked.
Who flame throw your fuck shit to Funyuns? Flame your crew quicker than Trump fucks his youngest. Now face the flame fuckers, your fame and fate's done with.
I walk Charlie Brown, Peppermint, Patty, Linus, and Lucy. Put coke in the doobie, roll woolies to smoke with Snoopy. I still remain that dick rabbit slacker to spill the wookie. Cause the total of the toolie will murder you friggin' moolies. Fuck out of here. Yeah.
Top billing, come cops and villainous shots is box shipped out and bought and y'all feeling it. LP killing it, Killer Mike killing shit.
What more can I say? We top billing it, valiant without villain it, viciously found victory. Burnt towns and villages, burning, looting and pillaging.
Murderers try to hurt us, we curse them and all their children. I just want the bread and bologna bundles to tuck away. I don't work for free, I am barely giving a fuck away.
So tell begging Johnny and mommy to get the fuck away. Hey, yo, here's a gun, son, now run, get it the gut away. Live to shoot another day.
Introduce a little anarchy. Upset the established order, and everything becomes chaos.
Yeah, DJ Fusion. Make your arrangements, fella. It's over for you, man. Make your arrangements, fella. Yeah. Make your arrangements, fella. It's over. Make your arrangements, fella. We burn big, blaze a zip every half an hour. Well connected, fella, please don't let me flash the power. Magnifique bag the beat like a grocer. Quick draw with a verse, cause my mic's constantly hosted. Knock the filling out your strudel with my toaster, but only if I have to, cause me and P's been trying to get closer. You need to call Oprah to see if she'll invest in you. You're better off being the messenger. Step up your efforts, bruh. Back in the flesh, this nigga G, he will rap you to death. So cold you can see my actual breath. Bite a line, receive a slap to your flesh. Body these clowns on the track without a Mac or a tech. Set up the battle from the back of a stretch. Limousine, I pinged your celly, now your exact location's locked in my GPS. Yes. We're coming to get you. Call your pastor, have him read you a scripture. Make your arrangements, fella. Yeah. Yeah, man, make your arrangements, fella. Yeah. Yeah, man, make your arrangements, fella. Yeah. Yeah, man, make your arrangements, fella. Yeah. It's over for you, man. Let me tell you about these raps. Make your arrangements, fella. Spectacular raps will leave you flat on your back. Loss of equilibrium like a turtle, in fact. Already cleared them hurdles and back. I'm on my 4th lap. People make it to my venue by car or horseback. Of course that takes a lot of dedication. A majority of artists that you know are on some type of medication, cause they're forever chasing their way up out the basement. Their record label now grooming their replacement. Look over your shoulder, honey, you'll see them bouncing off with your money. Now that 360 deal ain't really funny, is it? I mean, it's serious. They'll bully you with signatures. They know that you're thirsty, so they'll say they're really into you. Roll out the red carpet, no need for appointments. That first single doesn't click. When you call, now it's annoying. Them numbers didn't match up. That first week was like they Debo you. Keep the bike, you're living in them streets tonight, though. Yeah, 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 man, make your arrangements, fella. It's over for you, man. Yeah, man, make your arrangements, fella. Yeah, 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 man, make your arrangements, fella. Yeah, it's over for you, man. Yeah, man, make your arrangements, fella.
Me on the track is presidential like the Rolex, so I'ma star it up. Anyway, ice cream it, women love it like a Sunday. The momentum hindering from making fame count. Trained a lot of comrades since they was 1 ounce. When Roger made more bounce, the importance of the class I train is what count. Like Dracula with a long coat and back of it. I'm the prime hunter of scavengers, the deal maker incorporated. Whatever I write, leave a million imitating. The verse is blazing like fire, 3rd degree burns. You see where your iris turn, your vision blurred. The cop make me feel like I'm getting interviewed by Howard Stern. Vocals written firm, to the tippy top. Phantom sunroof open, I can pay off the cops. The mobster eating lobster. New York walk me to the Lamborghini like the Pope. Y'all can take notes. Darryl Edwards, some call me Sam Shaw.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, man, make your arrangements, fella. Yeah, it's over for you, man. Yeah, man, make your arrangements, fella. Yeah, 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 man, make your arrangements, fella. Yeah, it's over for you, man. Yeah, man, make your arrangements, fella.
You punk motherfuckers, you can't fuck with us.
DJ Fusion.
Unfuckable. You punk motherfuckers, you can't fuck with us. Right. Pull Pulled up in a Camaro playing Mighty Sparrow. Cause I'm confident they think I'm shallow. Straightforward like a bow and arrow. So much horses on my garment, I might need a saddle. For all my God-fearing drug dealers just trying to survive out here, but it's a battle. If it get too hot there, then we skedaddle. Time to travel, good hustlers, no one to pack it up. Move to a spot off Aqueduct, slow the traffic up. The guard does it, the bomb, twisted the dom sipper. Freaking off with some dotty hotties, they all sisters. All my denims got the mumps in it. Slap fire out your face, then light the blunt with it. You a bum nigga, my uncle out his mind out to lunch with it. To how you disappear and be done with it. The low bucket is say a sucker all year on you suckers. Punk motherfuckers, you can't fuck with us. You punk motherfuckers, you can't fuck with us.
Pulled up in the 7 playing Otis Red. Learned how to hold a weapon from my older brethren. Blowing the Western with the motor revving. Let them hold 11. My hoes all bow-legged. My old flows, niggas bootlegged. I copped the loft with the pool embedded. I'm cooling in it. The range came with the cooler in it. You got schooled, I should tutor niggas. I sent a cougar with some shooters in it. My lieutenant went for supervision. I visited my beautician. I'm too pimpish, all my boots is listen. Lacoste bucket. The Jumpman come a dime a dozen. An iceberg, I might Donald Duck it. The white sluts treat me like Michael Douglas, I kinda dug it. The money come in lumps of hundreds. Raps I published made the buzz big enough to get tough flooded. You bum motherfuckers, you can't fuck with us. You bum motherfuckers, you can't fuck with us. Yeah. The fuck? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Pimp pistol grip pump on my lap at all. Quit trying to pass us off with snarky comedy. Quote me, bet we won't laugh at all. Real talker, this ain't no cattle call. I'm smacking fraud niggas broad day without masks. You wanna battle brawl? Prove that shit or pack it up and fucking move that shit. You talking tough, you better lose that shit. Like a sock in a sheet, it seem easy. I'm a vampire in a mirror. Niggas can't see me. Fuck the one time screaming till I see a mausoleum. Yeah, they took my big uncle, so we ballin' till they free him. Believe me, tell Pete I wanna rock now. Hit the scene, hard bang, looking like a Glock sound. Did it how I wanted, turning anywhere to my town. It's like I'm playing Tetris, how I hold the fucking block down. Real talk, don't leave no killer weed around me, cause I will spark. Fuck all that acting, we got real hard, bitch.
Shout out to Smoke Dizzle, that's my motherfucking nigga, man. You already know. Fuck with you the long way, bro. Like family. Shit is bigger than rap, it's deeper than rap music. It's family shit, bro. Young Doms, RFC, let's get it.
You're now listening to FuseBox Radio with DJ Fusion.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Corner store in any U.S. town. Barbershop next door, church 2 doors down. Tire shop is adjacent, owned by Africans. Talk politics and get your flat fixed. On summer nights, the lot look a lot like Freaknik. Park across the street, but don't nobody picnic. Usually used for drug sales and hitting licks. There's only one way into and one way out of it. Store owner got a big ass gun, known to be the first to pull out and last to run. They say he got a Benz, he won't even drive to the store. He know his business do better if he look like he poor. His store's whack, but it's always packed. Make me wonder if he really selling coke out the back. The last thing that my neighborhood need, I'm writing greed on his shit when his bitch ass leave, but not tonight. Now I'm just casing a joint, so when I do hit it up, my shit can be on point. Did the stats, I'm posted at the best spot possible. A bitch inside the park with night vision binoculars. Did a double take, adjusting my focus. Familiar face walking past that looked just like, oh shit. Cat by the name of Anthony Portis. His luck would have it, he number 4 on my list. I knew he lived close, but he was hard to find. No car, no employment record of any kind. Lifetime drug addict, real grimy. Did time for raping chicks and missed most of the 90s. Still running wild at 45. Probably rob an old lady if it help him survive. He's skinny as fuck, results of his lifetime addictions, but not who I fought with it, suspected of killing the kid. Thought about leaving, but stuck around when I'm seen him creep behind the store into the alley and crouch down. My mama ain't raised no dummies. She either about to get high or about to try to get money. Came back, hand tucked in his Carhartt jacket, ski mask on his face and a long ass ratchet. So I lean over, grab my video camera. If it's about to go down and I'm about to catch it. He waited for the last car to lead a lot. Walked up backwards, took his last pull of the pot. Swung around towards the counter, big ass gun cock. I want the cash or the drugs or your ass getting shot. My dude got balls, but he lost his mind for even thinking that the owner was alone that night. They usually roll deep right around closing time. So while he emptied out the register, they crept up behind. Blam, blam. 2 shots caught him right in his spine. While he struggled not to fall, the owner pointed his 9. Let off for a couple, sounded like the 4th of July. He was dead, but they still shot his ass 20 times. Horrified, I screamed to myself and wait for the gunshots to end so I can plan my escape. Reach over to my bag, put my goggles away. Take the camera off the tripod, eject my tape.
Dig these blues, homie. Damn right, I'm on 22s, homie. The bass hitting so hard, 11 times a week, I gotta replace the fuse, homie. It's a jungle inside my ride, alligator skin is like everywhere. And they're allergic to regular weed, so if it ain't kush, homie, don't put it in the air. Yeah, I'm riding around and I'm getting it, baby, ain't got no time to be hitting it. And you know the limousine tint mean, mind your motherfucking business. That candy paint so black, look like a licorice stick. He outside of a Bentley in his house shoes, what type of nigga is this? The type that done put swingers on a caravan, yes I am that man. Put my name in the grill and my name on all the swingers too straight like that, man. My arm strong as a motherfucker from lifting Lambo doors. Homie, you know you're ballin' when you start buying cars to match your clothes. Got a stash spot for that good grass, got a stash spot for that work too. Got my styrofoam filled to the rim, my nigga. If you make me spill it, I'ma hurt you. Screwed up click until I can't say it no more. And I know the DJ gon' play this until he can't play it no more.
I'm coming down, making noise, candy paint on all my toys, gripping wood, sipping good. What you know about it, boy? What you know about it, boy? What you know about it, boy? Coming down, making noise, candy paint on all my toys, gripping wood, sipping good. What you know about it, boy? What you know about it, boy? What you know about it, boy? Hey, let me ride. Still riding down them blocks, can't speed through, going true miles an hour, making sure they see you. Trued up and I'm lewd up, that screw stuff in my new cup. My top down, my music loud, not only listen to Too Short, Pimp C and Bun B, cause them all of my OGs. Ball so hard, this shit crazy, you could call me Kobe. Pimp so hard, your bitch pay me. She must have thought that I was Goldie. I'm skating on ice like a goalie, and when I'm coming down, I'm touching the whole street.
I'm coming down like a sales price. On them foes, lights on, trunk open, subs all O's. Searching for that dope, eyes open for that paper. Candy apple over silver, holding like a steak. Bow ties only, anything else is blasphemy. Breaking boys off, add them to my list of casualties. Vaping wax slabs in the slab with that Mr. Fab. Power wow, baby paint dripping like a dab.
I'm coming down, making noise, candy paint on all my toys, gripping wood, sipping good. What you know about it, boy? What you know about it, boy? What you know about it, boy? Coming down, making noise, candy paint on all my toys, gripping wood, sipping good. What you know about it, boy? What you know about it, boy? What you know about it, boy?
What you know about it, boy? What you know about Texas and how them boys be flexing? Right next to the Mexicans, say big bankroll checking. Ripping for my city, so all my cars pretty and all my bras pretty. I got some up in your city that go dumb up on my dick every time I touch down. By the way, I got a package, it just touched down. We smoking Bay Hill where I stay, gone on with that homegrown. I stay smoking like Cheech and Chong, tripping stick got a nigga blown. Bad bitch rolling with me, must ain't got no panties on. All her ass so fat, I can't see a thong. Bay chick got me sprung, send me hella drink. I fell in love when she gave me the plug on the plane. I can't leave her, I need her, I treat her like she a queen. Gotta keep baby on scene, gotta keep making this green. Killing boys in them lows. Fucking, I'm a ghost ride the slab and walk next to my foes, man.
Coming down, making noise, candy paint on all my toys, gripping wood, sipping good. What you know about it, boy?
it, boy? What you know about it, boy? What you know about it, boy?
Trill OG, Bun B, straight up out that TEX, on that southern swag, so you know you got to see me next. Candy paint and all that, smoking on a ball bat, riding in the saddle, boy, but I don't wear no tall hat. New eras of snapbacks, not them 10 gallons, and I don't ride on a horse, but I might come through with a stallion. That dinner with no chaps, just gangsta ass raps. With my nephew, Mr. Fabby, you know all we make is slaps. Give me dap, make it good, man, when I'm in your hood, man. Riding in that Cadillac and gripping on that wood grain. Make it understood, plain and simple if you're slow. And if you come from the ghetto, player, you already know. Keep it G from head to toe. If I'm lying, may he strike me. And if you didn't hate me, maybe you could do it like me. It's UGK for life. I'm riding for that chance. So when you see a player shining, show him love. He acting bad. Hold up.
You are now listening to FuseBox Radio.
is my night out. So all you lady haters, don't be cruel to me. Oh, don't you crush my velvet, don't you ruffle my feathers neither. I said I'm crazy, I'm wild. I said I'm nasty.
I can dig it. Hey, you know,
I see you.
I know where you're coming from.
Say you will, say you will. I said if I'm in luck, it just might get picked up. I said I'm vamping, tramping, you can call it what you want. I said I'm wiggling my fanny, around you dancing, I'm moving it.
I'm gonna take her home, man.
Try not to pass out. Say you will, say you will. Oh, if I'm walking like you should, maybe you might pick me up. Oh, if I'm looking real good, maybe you might pick me up. Oh, if I know what to say, maybe you might pick me up. Oh, if I'm acting like a lady, maybe you might pick me up. Take me home, will you take me home? Baby, please take me home, will you take me home? I said if I'm in luck, maybe you might pick me up. All I wanna do is just love you a little bit. So come on, say you will, baby, say you will. Take me home, will you take me home? All I wanna do is just love you a little bit. I said if I'm in love, maybe you might pick me up. Come on, take me home, will you take me home? Take me home, will you take me home? I said if I'm in love, maybe you might pick me up. Say you will, if I'm in love, maybe you might pick me up. Take me home with you. If I'm in love, maybe you might pick me up. Say you will, baby. Take me home with you. Take me home.
DJ Fusion.
Something's gonna grab you. Something's gonna jump out the bushes and grab you.
Scalp it, baby.
live with a whole lot of soul. Something's gonna grab you, but don't you let, don't you let, don't you let, no, no, don't you let this thing grab you, no, don't you let this thing grab you. Just keep on running now. Keep on running from my love. Keep on running back. Keep on running from my love. Some folks say that love is really fine. All you wanna be is just a friend of mine. I'm gonna get you. It's gonna be real soon. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Keep on running, child. Keep on running from my love. Keep on running wild. Keep on running from my love. Some folks say that love is really fine, but all you wanna do is just to be a friend of mine. I'm gonna get you. It's gonna be real soon. Hey, yeah. Hey, don't keep on running, keep on running, keep on running, 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 running from my love. You know you do. Keep on running, running from my love. I wanna see you run. I wanna see you run, run. For you, baby. Run, run. Come on, run, child. I wanna see you run and run. Come on now, let's get it done. Do it. Come on now, let's get it done. Do it. Yeah. Come on now, let's get it done. Do it. Come on now, let's get it done and do it. Come on now, see you run. Go down and do it. Come on now, let's do it. Come on, girl, let's do it. 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 Let me see you do it.
Like this? You show me.
Hold it.
Come on, show me.
You do it like this.
Keep on.
Hold that.
Hey, you feel it?
All right, it's all right now. If it's all now, it's all right now. If it's all now, it's all right.
You just said it.
If it's all now, it's all right now. If it's all now, it's all right, yeah. If it's all now, it's all right, yeah. If it's all now, it's all right, yeah. Now dig this. Dig this rhythm here.
All right, I'll try.
Dig this thing here. Do 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 do.
The hottest DJ
1, 2. For you and yours. Tiggalo. Yo, blues and greens and violets. Eyes get heavy with the weight of the world around the iris. It's like something insane, it's like a virus. It's like a hybrid of all your joys and your pains that you bring to the table periodically and memorize them like a scientist. Let them know. For you to make it, dog, you're gonna need alliances. A blessing and a prayer from the whole archdiocese. Tigger, let's put it to rest, cause I'm so in need of one. I only hear about it, never really seen it done. Everybody asking when I'm coming out. So when I run a route, I take the scenic one to get away from all that ails me. I return to the place that never fails me. The hues spread the news, giving color to your frailties. Come on. The blues and the greens and all that's in between. And this is how I mean. One time. Something so wonderful and new. Brand new. Brand new. A million colors just for you. It shines in everything you do. Let them know. One time now. Yo, blues and greens and violets. Eyes get heavy with the weight of the world around the iris. So much that I be appalled to see them. Close your eyes, envision the calls for freedom. But when they open, it's a struggle to carpe diem. Cause the streets is littered with niggas for mausoleums. Giving up is the last option. So when I spit my last doctrine, I make the audience clap for my offensive lines like they pass blocking. I really wanna chill, but I ain't in that yet. Don't wanna live in excess. Think I need her tonight like in excess. But my mind is talking to me like, nigga, don't you send that text. No. Take time to introspect so you can keep going to get those checks and give praises. Cause never before have you been so blessed. When the troubles of the world start to ail me, I return to the place that never fails me. The hues spread the news, giving color to your frailties. The blues and the greens and all that's in between. Like that, ride it out. Hey. The blues and the greens and all that's in between. This is how I mean. One time. Hey. Something so wonderful and new. What you do, what you do, what you do. It shines in everything you do. Like honest. Like honest.
You are now listening to FuseBox Radio.
I mean, everybody's got problems. Everybody. What makes you special? What makes you special? Yeah. Oh, no, baby. Yeah, it's hard to solve them, but we've all got potential. It's not circumstantial. What you gon' do? Yeah. What you doing right now? What you doing right now? Starts in you. You got the power, baby. You got the power, baby. Starts in you. You got the power, baby. So you got the power, baby. There's a secret that I gotta tell you now. some resisting state. Foolish shit is slipping away. Well, tomorrow's another day. Swear it's all okay. Swear it's all okay. We all live to see another day.
You are the harvest. Your garden helps to feed me. I am your hostage, a simple object, use as you please, and I will remain ignorant and believe you. Foolishly, I can see through you. You are the object I get lost in, all in. I am falling hostage. I am free, babe. Been led astray from thee. I'm turning up like a rocket in the sky. We're taking off to a place where pure discretion is believed, where the universe is yours and made for me. If you want my love, I will surely go. You are the object I get lost in, all in. I am falling hostage. I am the object I get lost in, all in. I am falling hostage.
I'll make a bigger fool of myself than ever.
I I raise the bars to stars and quasars. That's the reason why I ain't on your radars. You'd have to be like NASA to see this high. Plus you'd have to be nastier to be this guy. To be this fly, you need a hoverboard or some jetpacks. The grand architect of the universe to bless tracks. You'd have to walk a mile in my shoes to decipher all the complex styles that I use. Cause my brain's all crazy from the riddling they gave me. And even as a baby, loud music didn't faze me. And even as a teenager, rappers couldn't fade me. I never gave a fuck about the hoes who betrayed me and traded me for somebody else, well they can have them. Thanks for the rides to school and orgasms. Thanks for the cell phone bills that got paid. Been a pimp day one since I first got laid. Took rap more serious about the 9th grade. When I first heard the first LP that Nas made. Nowadays music sounds so weird. Everybody clothes are tight, everybody got a beard. It's like the end of days that every rap fan feared. So the savior appeared on the stage and they cheered. I daydreamed while I sat on the bus, fantasizing of these whack ass rappers I crush. One day I make my whole neighborhood hot on the rooftop like I'm Snoopy or Woodstock. A Tribe Called Quest and it checked the rhyme video. It once was a dream but I did it though. Nah, I never gave a fuck what the rest did. Now I'm on tour making sure I'm well rested. Thanks to my fam and the fans who invested and always had my back when my faith got tested.
Body in the trunk, gas tank low, and I'm running out of place to go.
When the chips are down, would you hold me down when I'm feeling like Charlie Brown?
Money running out, bills so high, just wanna float up to the sky.
When the chips are down, would you hold me down when I'm feeling like
Charlie Brown?
Look, I be feeling like Charlie Brown, a rather pig pen. From all of that dirt I've been in, the burbs in the blocks, the street curbs and the kitchen cookers. Sold nightmares as dreams, boy, I got hookups. Back in the day was just a week ago. The memory's gone, it's probably from that reefer smoke. A nigga play Aretha when I'm needing hope, and see the folks later that try to kick it like FIFA pros. I lecture my sons about grades and chips, cause any drama's known the greater wigs. I do what my favorites did and still do. So many try to make it, shit, I'm just trying to make it through. So many really fake it, man, I'm just gonna keep it true. Too many people hating, gon' see how the evils do. I seen a gang of rain clouds out in Cali skies and felt turbulence without having a plane ride. Y'all killing my high, killing my vibe. Them drugs be killing me inside, kill me and die. I was never known for killing with kind. I be killing a blind script murder like I'm loading the 9 while I rhyme. Please excuse me. The way I shot it was a newsie, I'm plotting the movie. Pop extras in the jacuzzi, big dreams still living loosely. Loose leaves, no loosies. The same bitches that was acting bougie, now they grouping groupies that wanna do me. I spark a doobie that you call a doozy. Debate that groupie in a fucking hoopty. Tell her I'm ballin', but right now I'm doing it. The type of dude you don't wanna have no kids. The boy is just ridiculous. Look, I'm clowning, that's the state of mind I live in. All bad when I pop the trunk, homie, get in.
Body in the trunk, gas tank low, and I'm running out of place to go.
When the chips are down, would you hold me down when I'm feeling like Charlie Brown?
Money running out, bills so high, just wanna float up to the sky.
When the chips are down, would you hold me down when I'm feeling like
Charlie Brown?
Brown. Keep that change, you filthy animal.
The hottest, DJ Fuse.
try to remember. Sometimes I try to remember. Sometimes I try to remember.
Long, long ago in those days, people could go their way. Now it's a different time. People are not so kind. They just act like they are blind to love. I think they need some blessing from above. Oh, oh, I wish it could be peaceful again. Then you and I could be good friends. I wish it could be peaceful again. Then you and I be good friends. Oh, yeah. Help me. Try to remember.
Try to remember.
I just want to remember. Those are the days we spent.
Sometimes I try.
I just want to remember. Try to remember about those days. Those are the days we had. I'm going to try to remember all those happy moments that we had. Try to remember. I keep on trying. Try to remember. Keep on trying.
You are now listening to FuseBox Radio.
Love and support. I might. Love and support. I might.
Now listening to FuseBox Radio with DJ Fusion.
Don't say you can't, you won't, don't wanna make it happen for you. Just hear the world around you speaking. Listen for the answers, for the answers. 'Cause in this life you don't get what you want by doing nothing. No more complaining about what doesn't come to you. Just go and get it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Live your life the way you want to. You got to live your life and do what's right just for you. Yeah, 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 yeah. I don't want to be cruel to you. I just want to be real with you. You got to live your life, go and find what's waiting for you. Maybe in time you just you like blue happy eyes. Days when you feel it's tough, just ride the storm and survive. I have faith in you. You can make it through this. You can make it happen. You can make it through this. You can make it happen. I have faith in you. You can make it through this. I dream big for you. You can make it happen. I have faith in you. You can make it through this. I dream big for you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Live your life the way you want to. You got to live your life and do what's right just for you. Yeah, 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 yeah. I don't want to be cruel to you. I just want to be real with you. You got to live your life, go and find what's waiting for you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't want to be cruel to you. I just want to be real with you. You've got to live your life, go and find what's waiting for you. You can make it through this. You can make it happen. You can make it through this. Make it through this. Yeah.
You are now listening to FuseBox Radio.
Rhythm is life, rhythm is heart, rhythm beats within our thoughts and parts. Listen to the journey of life as I speak to you. 28 rhythms of soul as we begin this journey. 28, a spiritual journey of self, a manifestation of life's divine purpose, an infinity production of harmony. 28 is where the great resonate love, where angels speak their message through 28 souls on record, 28 blessings. Breathe in balance, guidance, positivity. Give life and journey through our melody. Close your eyes, awaken the dream, self-belief, value and integrity. Open your eyes, feel the beat of 28 hearts, 28 parts of the world inside of you, marching through the rhythm of unity, singing success and prosperity. I give you 28 of all of us. 28 is freedom, 28 is the voice within, 28 is where we begin.
You can listen to the FuseBox Radio Broadcast via iTunes, Stitcher, TuneIn Radio, Podcast Addict, and your other favorite podcast players. Check out the FuseBox Radio's official website for our latest episodes, events, and more at FuseBoxRadioOnline.com. You can also visit us on Facebook at Facebook.com/FuseBox Radio Show, Twitter at Twitter.com/FuseBox Radio, and Instagram at Instagram.com/FuseBox Radio. Feel free to contact us at FuseBoxRadio@gmail.com to submit music for airplay consideration,